Who wants to marry you? The cards whisper shocking truths. There's someone watching you, silently, from afar. He knows your soul, even if you haven't met yet. Today, Taro will reveal what your heart has long felt. His name, his age, the way he dreams of you, all of it hidden until now. This is not just a guessing game. This is a message sent directly through fate. Watch carefully. The answers may leave you speechless. He is not just a man. He carries many faces within, strong, complex, and deeply certain. He does not express feelings with words. He keeps them inside, like fire behind glass. His thoughts are sharp, clear, and full of silent decisions. He has already made up his mind. He just hasn't spoken it aloud. There's a rare balance inside him. He feels deeply, but he is never ruled by emotion. He takes bold action, but never without purpose. He creates stability, and he does it without asking for praise. This is no dreamer, no boy. This is someone who has walked through fire and is now ready for something real. But his greatest secret? He hides who he truly is, not from the world, but from you. He's afraid that if he shows his truth too soon, the magic will be lost. He wants you to recognize him by feeling, not by title, wealth, or words. He has already imagined you in white. He has held your hand 100 times, in silence, in his mind. He doesn't want just anyone. He wants the one. A woman who will stand beside him, not behind him. An equal, a mirror of his inner world. You may not know who he is yet, but he has already chosen you, quietly, confidently, completely. There's something in you that brings him peace, even when he's at war with himself. He sees in you a reflection of what he's long searched for, a quiet joy that doesn't demand attention, a kind of presence that soothes without effort. Around you, the world seems softer, and for a man who's been through inner storms, that feeling is rare and sacred. But he's confused. Deep down, his soul knows, but his mind still questions. He's imagined many versions of love, many possible futures, and you break every pattern. You don't fit into any box. You feel both familiar and mysterious. That's what pulls him in and unsettles him all at once. He's been hurt. He carries the weight of something that ended brutally. Perhaps betrayal, perhaps loss, perhaps a time when he gave his all and received only silence. And now, even wanting you feels dangerous, yet inevitable. He juggles his emotions, trying not to fall. One day he convinces himself to forget you, and the next your image pulls him back in. It's not just desire, it's gravity. He can't explain it, only feel it, stronger than logic, louder than fear. He waits, carefully, almost stubbornly, but not passively. He's watching, feeling, thinking, waiting for the right moment, the right sign, the right breath from fate that will tell him, now, go to her. You may not see it yet, but inside him, you're already growing roots. He is in a state of emotional withdrawal. When he thinks about love, he does not imagine joy or passion first. He feels absence. There is a space in his heart where something once lived and then walked away. Or maybe he was the one who walked away from something that no longer felt real. Inside he has pressed pause. He's resting, but not relaxed. Healing, but not healed. His soul feels numb, like he's been holding his breath too long. He doesn't want to be hurt again, so he chooses silence, solitude, emotional hibernation. There's a part of him that clings to control. He holds his heart tightly, almost afraid to let anyone in. It's not greed, it's fear. Fear of losing what little peace he has left. He feels that if he opens up again too soon, it might cost him too much. But fate has other plans. A transformation is stirring. Something inside him is slowly ending. The old fears, the old wounds, the belief that love is pain. The past is dissolving. He is being prepared for a powerful inner rebirth. And somewhere in that quiet space, hope is being reborn. A spark, a whisper that maybe, just maybe, it's safe to dream again. And deep within, the part of him that still believes in love is ready to start over, to leap, to trust. So when he thinks about love now, he feels pain, yes, but also the faint beginning of a new story. He doesn't want something lukewarm. He wants intensity, something that consumes, transforms, and tests. The idea of being with you isn't casual for him. It's primal, magnetic, almost overwhelming. He wants to feel you not only with his hands, but with every cell of his being. Yet despite that powerful pull, he also craves balance. He wants something that has passion, yes, but also inner control. He's looking for a woman who can handle the fire without losing herself in it. Someone strong enough to match his desire and wise enough to ground it. He wants a relationship where he can create, not just follow a path, but build one. He dreams of a union where the two of you don't just love, you manifest things together. Power, vision, a shared future. He doesn't want a script. He wants co-authorship. He's drawn to your clarity. You cut through illusions, and that both attracts and challenges him. He admires your independence, your logic, your edge. But he also wonders if you'd ever fully open your heart to him, and if he could ever truly win your trust. And yes, part of him is ready to fight for this, not in anger, but in passion. He wants someone who doesn't back down easily, who challenges him, pushes him, meets him in the arena of life, and doesn't flinch. He doesn't want something soft and predictable. He wants fire, truth, power, and surrender, all in one. He sees in you a rare clarity, a mind that cuts through the noise of the world. You're not just beautiful to him, you're sharp, precise, articulate. When you speak, it stays with him. You say things that echo, that make him question, that make him feel seen, but you also have lightness. You know how to bring joy even in the darkest rooms. Around you, he feels a certain ease, like he can breathe. You carry laughter not as noise, but as healing. He remembers how you make others feel alive, and that alone makes you unforgettable. He sees you as an opportunity, not a transaction, but a beginning. With you, everything feels more real, more grounded. It's as if being near you opens a door to something stable, sacred, long-term. You carry the energy of foundation, like someone who knows how to build a life, not just moments. What surprises him most is your generosity, the way you give without calculation, Your kindness isn't loud, but it's measured, balanced, intentional. You never offer more than you truly feel, but what you give is always real. Always just enough to be felt deeply. And above all, you bring him peace. Not the kind that puts him to sleep, but the kind that lets his soul rest. You're like a steady rhythm in the chaos. You balance emotion with reason, action with calm. In a world that constantly demands, you simply are. You stay in his memory, because with you, everything feels right. He wants to approach you at his strongest, not when he's unsure, not when he's broken. He wants to come into your life with confidence, as someone who stands tall, someone who has earned his place by your side. He doesn't seek pity, he seeks recognition. Right now, he's still building the bridge between what he feels and what he's ready to do. He watches from a distance, thinking about the next steps. You're in his vision, but he hasn't moved yet. He's slowly unfolding the sails, waiting for the wind to shift in his favor. But inside, he's split. He doubts the timing. He wants to move forward, but fears it might be too soon or too late. He wavers between now and not yet. And in that silence, he might linger longer than he should, unless fate pushes him forward. Still, something inside him is already rising toward you. He wants to grow, to become more, to climb toward the version of himself that's worthy of your presence. He may not speak it, but you will feel him getting closer. He will show you, not tell you, through action, through consistency, through effort. He won't come bursting in. He'll move steadily, step by step, with intention. He will invest in the journey of being with you. So, not loudly, not silently, but clearly and with purpose. His approach is no accident, it's a decision, a quiet kind of courage, a love that proves itself through persistence. Yes, and it's not small. There was once a connection, real, deep, unforgettable, a bond that felt destined, like souls recognizing each other. But something happened, something that changed him forever. That connection didn't survive him, but it left a powerful mark. Now he lives with a quiet echo of that story. A part of him still carries the weight of judgment, wondering if he failed, or if life simply chose to end it for reasons he couldn't fight. It wasn't just about emotions, it was about awakening. That past shook him awake, forced him to see things differently, and sometimes it still whispers. He's tried to move on. Truly, he's distanced himself from the past. He's changed paths, locations, even mindsets. But what he left behind still tugs at him now and then, like unfinished music. He also carries the shadow of legacy, the pressure to do things right, to build something lasting, to honor what family or tradition expected from him. Perhaps he was once close to having the perfect life on the outside, but inside it didn't feel true. And there is a woman in his memory, someone radiant, confident, unforgettable. Maybe she inspired him, or maybe she broke him, or maybe she's simply the standard he now holds, silently comparing everyone to her, even you. So yes, the past holds him, not in chains but in echoes. But you might be the one who helps him finally release them. The sign won't be loud. It won't come as a sudden lightning bolt. It will arrive in a moment of silence and loneliness. You will feel it during a time when your heart aches quietly, when it seems no one truly sees you, when you're emotionally cold, tired, and longing for comfort. And that's when he'll appear, not with grand gestures, but with presence, with stillness, with a gaze that says, "I see you." You'll recognize him because he will feel strangely familiar and oddly unique. His energy won't match the crowd. He's different. There will be something about his voice, his eyes, or even just the way he stands that makes your soul stop and whisper, "It's him." He will seem guarded at first, careful, like someone who's been through battles you can't fully see. But he won't give up. His presence will be quiet but persistent, not rushing in but never fading away either. He will remain close, even in your silence. Another sign. Your life will feel like it's been paused when he enters, as if everything slows down, shifts, and turns inward. You'll question everything, and yet feel suspended in something sacred. His arrival won't speed things up. It will make you see from a new perspective. So don't look for fireworks. Look for the one who appears when no one else does, and stands still, while the world keeps moving. Nothing about him will be obvious. His name, his age, even his story. It will all feel like a mystery wrapped in a question. You may sense he's holding something back, or that there's more to him than what he says at first. He might even use a nickname or avoid speaking about personal details in the beginning. There's a fog, and it's intentional. But there's also youth in his energy, not necessarily in age, but in attitude. He carries a spark, a curiosity, a hunger for new experiences. It's possible he's younger than expected, or just carries himself with boyish intensity and charm. His laugh may be quick, his eyes always searching. He might come into your life quickly, or the connection will accelerate faster than you expect. And that speed, that momentum, will distract you from asking surface questions. You'll feel like you know him energetically, even if his name still feels like a secret. There is also a balance in how he presents himself, someone who values justice, clarity, and truth. His name might have a sharp, clean sound, or maybe it connects to something symbolic, something that reflects fairness, balance, or even a mirror of your own qualities. And lastly, there's a choice, a split. He might use two names, or have roots in two cultures, two languages. You may hear his name and feel it carries two energies, one open, one hidden. Or you'll discover that you already heard his name before, but didn't recognize the meaning back then. So the cards don't shout a name or number, they whisper. You will feel it before you know it. This connection holds deep emotion, longing, and a haunting familiarity, but also pain, conflict, and regret. There is a strong karmic echo between you and this person. Something feels unfinished, as if the universe keeps pulling you into the same emotional loop again and again. He is drawn to you by memory, by soul recognition. You remind him of something he once had, or something he lost, and that creates beauty, but also a shadow. There's love here. Yes, true love. Pure love. But it's fragile. It lives in a moment, not in a structure. In feeling, not in form. There is a wound between you, spoken or unspoken, that makes it hard for this connection to anchor in the real world. Words may be said that hurt. Silence may grow too loud. And though the heart may want union, the path toward it is filled with detours and doubts. There is hope, there is heart. But sometimes that is not enough. And this time, the answer that echoes through the cards is clear. Not now, not yet. Not in this lifetime, unless something changes. It is not a punishment, it is a soul lesson. You are not here to be broken. You are here to remember what love can feel like, even if it doesn't stay. And now you know, the one who wants to marry you carries both light and shadow. He has chosen you silently and completely, but life doesn't always follow the heart's rhythm. There is love, there is recognition, but there is also timing, karma, resistance, and a choice that has not yet been made. If this truth touched something in you, trust it. And when you are ready to ask deeper questions, your personal tarot awaits. My contact details are on screen and in the description below. The cards never lie, they only wait for you to listen.